love them, yeah.
Hello, people. This is Eric ERF Boxing here with iBoxingHub with a new show today, a new concept, and we'll see how it goes. Just a word from our sponsors before we start. Yeah, check out the Rock clothing with 40% off from iBoxingHub. Right, this is I can hear Rico in the background. Rico, you might as well come out now because I can hear you in the background. Just
I'm sorry.
I'm way too nervous to be on my own with listening to you in my ears. So
this is worse than the Caroline Dubois interview, mate. You're doing great. You're doing great. I'm just, guys, please ignore me. I've not been introduced yet anyway, so ignore me.
Nah, don't ignore him. You know, Rico, he's here to support me as my co-host today to debut this new show. So basically, the concept we're talking about coming off a loss because sin is so obsessed with winning, and when people lose, they get writ off and whatnot. So I came up with a concept that we could talk about what fighter has come off a loss and where they can go next. We can talk about the next 3 possible fights, or is it retirement for him? First fighter we're talking about, Rico, is Dave Allen. What are you shaking your head for? It's only right we start with a Yorkshire person.
This is some bullshit, bro. I've come in here bro, just to support you.
I don't even want to be talking right now. I don't want to be talking about this right now because he should have won.
I don't care about your opinions, bro. All I care about is those corrupt judges. I mean, all I care about is the great work that the judges did on the night. I mean,
sad as I said, putting his name on this list.
Nah, it's not that. It's just it's a territory thing, isn't it? So now you're obviously coming. You're stepping to my. You're stepping to my shit. No. Mate. This is your. This is ERF presents Crossroads in boxing. Like this is. I'm just a. I'm just a part of the wall, mate.
So I've got 3 fighters in mind who fight next. The first one, he goes straight into match with Johnny Fisher and get right there with him. See how the performance I saw on that night. I think Dave has a good chance. I think if it would be best for him to get straight back in there, it'll keep him motivated. He'll stay in the gym for that. I don't know whether any other fight in between will do that, but there are a couple of names I've got. We've got Jamie TKV, a friend of the channel, friend of yours, Rico. He's coming off a good win. I think that would fight for Dave if he'll take a fight in between the Johnny Fisher fight. I think that's a winnable fight, a tough enough fight as well, to keep him sharp and keep him. Are you there? You froze.
Oh yeah. No, I'm here. Yes. Oh, my opinion on Dave Allen. Oh, mate. Do you know what? Seeing you, I saw.
This is Chris. This is one of my friends, actually. This is one of my friends.
Much love to the chat. Much love to the chat.
He's right.
What does Chris say? Felt
He's
so
right.
bad for Dave.
Bad for
Took
Dave.
it seriously and took the defeat so humbly as well. Do you know what, Chris? You'd be great in an episode of the Care Bears, bro. All right. So I told all of these guys here, Chris. Yeah, I told them. They all looked at me. Oh, Rico. Rah, rah, rah. I was like, listen, you're all of you are celebrate. Like, you were so happy. Like, I saw the joy leave your eyes.
Bro.
I will never forget that. If I may have even clipped it.
You screenshotted it as well. Yeah, you clipped it.
Oh,
I know
bro,
you
it's my
clipped it.
screensaver, bro. It's my
Bro,
screensaver.
that was heartbreaking. I'm not even gonna lie. I went into that fight expecting Dave to lose, so I was like, you know what, he'll probably go 2 or 3 rounds. But I did say if Johnny doesn't get him out of there in 2 or 3 rounds, Dave will get used to his power, and it might be a long night for him. And that's literally exactly what happened.
I was mesmerized.
He did. He boxed very well.
After
4 rounds. The first 3 rounds, Dave didn't do anything. He did not do anything.
That might be
the
the greatest fight of his life. He might not do that again, ever.
I hope. I've got another name for you. I've got Cash Ali. He could do a Cash Ali fight.
Oh,
from
mate,
Sheffield
what?
area.
Sabretooth.
I think he's from like Sheffield area and whatnot. So that would be a decent fight for Dave.
Are you? Well, this is disgraceful, bro. This is. I mean, I'm not supposed to critique during the show, but I'd feel out of place if
What's
I did.
wrong?
This is your mate. This is your first ever show, right? This is
I'm repping
ERF
Yorkshire.
presents.
I'm repping Yorkshire. I have to.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. This is the issue.
I need to rep first.
This is the major. You kicked it off
Yorkshire's
with Dave
be on the map. I'm telling
Allen.
you.
All right, don't ask me.
So.
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
well,
I said what I needed to say.
Right. My next fighter is Hrgovic. What do you think of Hrgovic? Do you think he has anything left? Do you think that Dubois defeat has broken him? Because he did actually say if Daniel beats him, he retires.
I know for a fact where Filip Hrgovic is right now. I'm not going to say. But I know that he's definitely not retired. He's training with somebody that I know as well. So yeah, I think we'll see Hrgovic soon, man. And he's got plenty left. He believed his own hype. And when you believe your own hype, bad things happen, man. You know. But obviously, I was the only one, literally, that thought Daniel Dubois was going to ice him. I told everybody, I said, this guy's going to adopt him like Angelina and Brad back in the 90s. It's recorded. It's all there. And people want to be like, oh, well, you never go in the biggest fight of his life.
That was back then when he was your boy, though. That was back then when he was your boy. You dropped him.
All of you lot are just a bunch of assholes. I mean,
bro, the receipts are there. The receipts are there.
Eric, I'm not allowed to swear anymore, Eric, and I want to swear a lot right now. He's got plenty left to answer to your question. Fucking move on. Move on.
I want to see her against either Okoli. I think that would be a good fight for Okoli. And I think Caball's fighting Zhang next, though. I'm sure he's fighting Zhang.
But yeah, both men ran away from Martin McCauley. Shout out to my guy, Billy Nelson, man. Billy, I told you I'd shout you out, and I told you I'd say what you wanted me to say. All right.
No. I think Okoli would be a good fight for Hrgovic because I don't know what to expect because he came out of the amateurs being this big meaning to be taking over the heavyweight division. He fought Zhang. I thought he lost the fight. I think many thought he lost that fight, including yourself. And then he finally gets in against somebody else who's good in Daniel Dubois. And the performance wasn't a bad performance, but he just seemed passed out completely in that fight. He seemed to lose heart halfway through when Daniel wasn't going down from his shots. And he just seemed to. So I don't know how much he actually wants it. I'm questioning.
Just
I think in a qualify. Go on.
just to go back to the last topic quickly, Eric, before you answer the question. Neutral came up with a really good one there. A big up to Mr. Neutral Man on Boxing Media Hub on Sundays. Shout out to Hard Talk in the building. If they do rematch and Dave wins, Eric, where does Dave go?
British title level. I think he possibly gets the British title. Wardley's going to vacate because he's moving up. Not moving up. He's moving on. Who's in line for that? Jamie's in line for the British title, I think. There's a few names I can't think of my head, but I think probably towards a British title. Whoever's in line for that, Dave will probably jump the queue. I'd have thought with a win like that against Fisher. At world level, I don't know. I don't know if Dave can have that world because I've seen him.
He's not. Nah, we're not doing world levels anymore with Dave. That like,
Oh maybe.
you know
Oh maybe. I tell you what.
oh,
One
mate,
second.
I
One second.
shouldn't
I'll
even
tell
have
you what.
fucking done this.
No. A Fraser Clark rematch.
Oh,
A Fraser
I
Clark
like that.
rematch.
I like that.
That I've just thought now.
Actually, yeah,
I think that would be.
Mr. Neutral
Yeah.
agrees with you as well. Big up to the chat right now. Shout out
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
everybody
I just
tuning in,
thought now
guys.
that would be perfect for him because he himself said he was disappointed in performance and how he performed and everything in that fight. So that redemption, and Fraser needs to come back at the end of the day. That Wardley defeat. So I think neutral. A Fraser Clark one would be perfect.
Where the shout out to Viso in the building, man. Viso is my guy, man. We love you, Viso, man. Family. Where the hell is Ivan Daichko and Jalalov? I feel like those two could use some Riyadh seasoning. Not before Jermaine Franklin, bruv. Back of the queue, you Olympic fucking. Viso, I'm avoiding that. Ignore this.
I'm not even going to answer it though.
Let's go. We're not putting it out there like that.
No.
Not before Jermaine Franklin gets his opportunity.
Bro,
go on, Eric. You asked me a good question.
Yeah, the Ergovic. What do you think about fight for Ergovic? Is that all?
Which fight? Sorry,
Okoli or Wardley? I think Ergovic versus Okoli.
I think he gets done in by both. To be honest with you, Goat Coley has just shown something that we've been waiting years and years and years and years to see, man. Years.
Yeah,
he obviously he performed in Russia. He for our bro, what that man has done for king and country. Listen, I don't. It gets me a bit emotional when I think about it. I can't lie.
Yeah, you have this thing as well. I don't even know why I put his name on there. To be honest with you, I knew this was coming.
You put his name on there because
you froze. I don't know what Rico's froze until he comes back. My next fighter is Wilder. We've not seen Wilder since he got stopped by Zhang. It's really he's fighting soon. He's got an announcement to this weekend. I don't know what Wilder. I don't know if he next fight. He sounded like he's going to be fighting. I saw. I can't remember who else. He's linked to Cassius Chaney. Other names he's linked to isn't anywhere near the level where Wilder's been and the level what fans believe he's at. Comeback fight of that note, I'm going to talk about the fight after that because this fight is expected to die out. He's probably going to die out because it's probably going to be I haven't heard. So got a couple of names for him. I've got Coley for him. I think Coley Wilder up. I think similar size. Well, Coley looks a lot bigger now at heavyweight. So Coley's probably got the edge on weight there, but I would love to see an Coley versus Wilder fight. I think both of them, they're both right hand heavy. Both when they land, and clearly it detonates. Although he failed to do it again. He did drop through to be, so I can't take that away from him. But I think an Coley versus Wilder fight, after Wilder knocks off who he's about to fight, I think that a good fight to come back in at sort of fringe world level. What do you think?
I don't really. Do you know what? Yeah, Wilder and Fury irritate me. I don't care what they do. I mean, I'll never ever stop watching Deontay Wilder get. I mean, I'll never ever stop Deontay fighting. All right, fighting. So, good luck to him. I think his rumored opponent is, I can't even remember bro's name, but it's a Wilder opponent. It's an opponent where you'll be like, do you know what? That's
Yeah, he's back. He's back to the opponents.
He's back to winning ways, bro. He's back to
Hearn.
winning ways, man. Yeah, listen, we're gonna see some jabs. We're gonna see all type. Nah, I'm happy for Wilder, man. Big up Treyway in the building.
Yeah.
Do you think
I don't.
the flame is still
honestly,
lit
Trey,
for Wilder? What flame is this?
honestly, Trey, I don't know, because it's strange to me because he had those Fury fights. Obviously, last two got knocked out. Then he knocked out Elenius, and everyone was like the bronze bomb. And he himself, he was saying he's back, he's this, he's that. And then we saw what Robert Elenius was. We knew who he really was at the end of the day. He gets back to world level, actual world level. And the Parker fight, he refused to throw his right hand. I don't know whether he was gun shy. I don't think he had any reason to be quite honest with you, because you just knocked out Elenius. So there's no reason to really be gun shy. But he refused to let his hands go, and Parker beat him up 12 rounds. And then the Zhang fight, he regressed. He actually regressed in the Zhang fight. He looked even worse. So yeah, I don't believe the fire's there. Whether it's there, we're not going to tell in this next fight, in my opinion. We ain't going to be able to tell whether the fire's there or not, because we didn't know whether it was there after the Elenius fight. Do you disagree with something I said, Rico?
Just, I'll give my opinion at the end. Just
go for it now. Go for it now.
I just want those people who said, yeah, words like regressed or the right hand, embarrassing.
A faction of his fans that want him to go back to that level and fight a load of these fighters each month.
Level? Who is smoking what here except for me?
They want him to fight the first 30 opponents.
They don't want him to do fucking anything. The Wilder fans. I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry, you lot, and I hate to do this on Eric's first show, but all you Wilder fans, you all need this. You need what I'm about to tell you right now. He's never been good, okay? I'm sorry. All right? I'm sorry.
I can't, you know what? I can't even disagree, because for years I've been saying, as soon as a fighter...
Regressed? Where was the regression from? Where did we regress from? What was that point where you're like, you know what? The old Wilder's back. What old Wilder? Listen, the most hardcore Wilder fan can't name me 4 opponents. Yeah, and this is a fact. Eric, you've been there. This is a fact. I got it all recorded. So, listen, I can't wait to have Wilder back. The Bronze Bomber, the king of the heavyweight division. I can't wait, bro. Come back, bro, man. I'm gonna play some TLC.
So what do you think about either a Jared Anderson fight, because both of them are in action? Jared Anderson's fighting soon. Not sure who against. Probably a similar level of opponent what Wilder's about to fight. Anderson, two American heavyweights. They haven't got any heavyweights at the moment.
These men are gonna
Put
cry
those
after the
two
fight.
in.
It doesn't matter who
I think
wins.
you put those
They're
two in.
both gonna cry.
You put both of those two in with each other. Get the Americans hyped again for a heavyweight. One of them will get, the other one will go on, and at least they want to cheer because right now they ain't got nada. They ain't got nothing right now.
I reckon. Do you
And
know
they're
what?
mad at
I
it as
reckon
well.
Anderson.
Mad.
I'm giving it to the Bronze Bomber, man. I reckon he does Anderson in, and they both cry at the end, just out of solidarity.
Bro, I don't know that. In all fairness, though, Coley absolutely man. He that was nasty.
Like, Martin beat him up like that bully in school that just wants your food. You know that one kid there. Oh, you got an extra donut. Give me that extra. Nah. Do you know what I mean? So it's for me. I don't know, man. Man, I just can't wait to see the Bronze Bomber out. I can't wait until I've got my.
I've got one more opponent. One opponent for him.
Dave Allen.
Jarrell
surely.
Miller. Jarrell Miller.
Close.
Into that. Do you think Jarrell Miller is rubbish enough to fight Wilder?
The thing is,
can beat him.
This is where things get heated, man. Because I mean, this is obviously crossroads in boxing. Eric, amazing.
Exactly.
Episode.
You don't rate either of those fighters, by the way.
Nah,
you don't
I
rate
man.
either.
Nah, we leave them at the crossroads. Yeah, I wouldn't even leave them with a compass.
So like at the crossroads, at the crossroads, see what can take, because I think Joe Miller.
I don't care. I just want Wilder to win.
I think he should have got that win against. By the way, he should have got that win against Ruiz.
He should, and this is the thing that tells me that Miller will chin Wilder, bro. It tells me that Miller will do horrible things.
I don't Miller,
bro,
and I don't really rate Wilder,
because people are gonna call me a hater. Yeah, you lot. All right, first of all,
you are a hater. To be fair,
that's not for this show. Yeah. So I've never been a hater in my goddamn life. All right, and I'm gonna tell you lot why. Yeah, actually, no, fuck that. You don't need to know why. All I'm saying is, I can't wait to see Deontay Wilder out, because when you train, you saw the Zhang fight. He trained for how he got knocked out. You can't. That's a different level
that's a masterful work from Malik Scott.
And I can't wait. I can't wait, man. Wilder, I wish he was fighting. I wish he was fighting tomorrow.
Right, that's enough about Wilder. Right. Let's go on.
I could talk about Wilder all day.
The one that Rico, the one that hurts. Let's go on to AJ. This one. What does he do next? Does he focus on a Tyson Fury fight? Does he go back in with Dubois? Or does he go in with Parker if Dubois beats Parker? No, if Parker beats Dubois, sorry.
I hate
if Parker beats Dubois, does AJ run it back with Parker for the world title? Or does he go with the Tyson fight? Neutral, don't even put that name. No.
Nah, I'm gonna put it up. Nah, I'm gonna put it there for everyone to see. I reckon Dylan, man. I reckon Dylan White.
That name belongs up on the list near the Dave Allen and Johnny Fisher sort of range.
Nah,
don't
and they came first in the show, and they both came before even Jesus Christ's name was even mentioned here. Do we mention Dave Allen?
That name don't belong there. But yeah, what do you think? Which way? Because there's 3 opponents there. Personally, I think they should focus on that and that only. I don't care. I think it's way overdue. I don't care whether it's not for world. I just think we need to see that fight. That fight another year without happening.
I just want AJ and Fury to fight each other twice and just retire. I don't even care who wins or loses, to be honest with you, because I've always thought that AJ will beat Fury. I still do.
I've always
but
mindset.
it's just like, this is the thing, and I'm gonna say this really quickly. Next generation, the Moseses and Justice Unis, these lot are about business, man. They're not about fucking around like Fury and Wilder did. They all could have fought each other 3 times, 4 times each, made millions. Like, it's a sad thing, you know. That's why I like to give Mr. Wilder a little bit of stick here and there, man, because you
Yeah,
it's still a
you
big
know
fight. It's
what?
still
It's
massive,
just
bro, and it's still massive, Eric. And I still feel like it'll break records. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, well, everybody, the people who are saying now, who are saying, this fight's no one cares about this fight. It's
They
not
just
gone.
chat shit, man.
As soon as this fight is signed on the dotted line, I'm telling you, people are gonna go mad because that's the fight we need now. Both of them coming off of a loss. Yeah, AJ's loss is a bigger loss than Fury's was. But Fury's also coming off
In
2
terms
losses
of
to the
what
guy that
the method of defeat.
I'm saying mentally, defeat for Fury, the 2 defeats, he still can't take mentally. So he still has to get over that situation. And AJ needs to pattern up because that defeat from
Mate,
Dubois,
they're both fucked. They're both messed. Like,
bro,
just you
I
lot do
don't
your
know what
thing,
he's
and
got left. Are you there? No, he's crashed again. No, I was about right. For me, I've always said people's questions AJ's chin and stuff, and I've always said, you know what, his chin isn't that bad because the Ruiz fight, he got hit ahead, it scrambled him. Didn't believe that really affected him too much. Now in the Klitschko fight, got up, recovered, got the stoppage. But the Daniel Dubois fight, every shot Dubois landed seemed to hurt. So for me, his punch is probably gone. I think his best chance of most fights now is probably by knockout. Although I think his boxing ability is brilliant, but in the heavyweight, when your chin's gone, all the boxing ability in the world, as soon as a fighter lands and it hurts you, that. So I think Rico is right. I think maybe Fury fights back to back. Hopefully, even in the first, damaged enough that they can't do a second. Hopefully, it's a great fight, and both of them retire. I'm not really fussed about seeing
your internet's
AJ
mashing
again.
up my thing, bruv. Sorry, I know you were in full flow there, but I don't have any of these other issues except when I'm doing things with you.
Yeah, so it's my fault. Okay, so the people have
Yeah.
heard me
Sorry.
speak,
Carry on.
and thinking you're the one glitching, and it's my
Because
fault.
my internet is carrying me and you. But I said to the internet, just let Eric, you go.
No, I was just talking about AJ. I think his chin. Looking on that Dubois fight, got every shot it wobbled him. Boxing ability, I've never questioned. I think AJ has superb boxing ability. To be honest with you, he's got the punch power, but the problem is in the heavyweight, when you get hit and if you can't hold those shots, it doesn't matter how much boxing ability you've got. It ain't gonna work for you in the long run. So I agree with you that 2 Fury fights and get out of the game, start promoting, start managing, or carry on promoting and managing and do other things because these young guys that are coming up, like Thomas, like Hoonies, these young guys are not messing.
These guys
There's
will
no
kill
need to be in
someone,
there with
bro.
them.
Nah.
This is their time. I think of Fury, Wilder, I think they need to bounce, fight each other and bounce. That's it. I would even go for
Fight for
I would
a
even
nice
go for a Fury fight.
WBC inter.
Go on.
What Fury? What do you mean?
No, I would even go for AJ. I would happily have a Fury fight and then a Wilder fight, last fight of his career. I would happily him bounce like that. You
It's
fight
like the
Fury,
thing with Wilder, just
fight
really
Wilder
quickly, really quick.
if he still
Like,
hasn't. Yeah, go on.
he's like people. They act like those three
It's
fights
trusting Wilder
are,
to get there.
you know Wilder and Fury. Those 3 fights took a lot out of both of them. Are you lot fucking for real? Are you really, bro? I'm sorry, that's my favorite one. I just had to highlight that.
They didn't say that when he was fighting Derek Chisora after fighting Wilder. They didn't
None of
say
them
that.
have
He
been
was
in
knocking.
awards apart from that.
Tim Bradley was saying that he could beat any he could get in there and beat any Hall of Famer, any
Don't say
of the Hall
bro's
of
name
Famers are greatest of
while I'm
all
on.
times.
Nah,
Yeah,
don't.
he
You
reckoned off
know,
of beating Dillian White, or was it Derek Chisora? It may have been Chisora. He thinks off of beating him, that statement of he could mix it with any of the all-time greats because of that performance.
Tim
And that
Bradley's
was after Wilder. That was after Wilder. So how can you tell me you're making a statement like that after he's fought Wilder 3 times? Now he loses to Usyk twice, and the Wilder fights took it out. Get the hell out of here, bro.
I know
And
Top Rank weren't
Wilder's
even
never
paying
been good.
him that
He's
much.
took
I
anything
know
from Wilder.
Top Rank weren't paying him that much for that type of rhetoric. I know that
Bro,
for a fact.
it's
There's
American
no
bias.
way.
It's American bias, and Fury.
Nah,
Fury. Remember when Fury came back? When Fury came back, who did he lean on for support? The Americans. The Americans said that he was never fighting in Britain again.
I know, and he got banned from America. He got banned, and then he was like, "Hey, St. George's Day."
And Top Rank brought him back to big time boxing and all this and that. And that's why they was riding with him. That's the only reason why. Timothy Bradley,
I'm sorry,
got American bias.
Tim
Saying that Usyk needs to beat Wilder is mental. It's absolutely madness saying that he hasn't fought Wilder. What difference does that make?
I saw that on the timeline earlier, and I saw who posted it, and I was like, I'm not even going to bother to engage in this malarkey. Like, you lot, man, I'm sorry, bro, but he's not that good, man. His resume sucks as well. I don't even, and I really like Wilder. Wilder's a lovely, lovely guy. I love what he's done for his daughter, like, you know, but I've bought his fight, so I can say without a shadow of a doubt that he was shit. I'm sorry. All right.
All Fury did to Wilder was expose him. That Wilder can't fight him. And for years before the Fury, I was saying Wilder cannot fight on the back foot. Luis Ortiz showed you that in the first fight where Wilder got saved. As soon as you put that guy on the back foot, he can't let his right hand go. He can't set himself, and that's the only punch he relies on. After the Jermaine Stavern fight, in the Jermaine Stavern fight was his best performance. That is the only time I have seen Wilder box and actually give a performance.
That's horrible,
his best performance.
That's horrible
against Stavern. And bearing in mind, he rematched Stavern and knocked him out in the first round. So that shows you the level of what Stavern is actually at to what Wilder went through the fire with him. I had to outbox him. I'd do this, do that, when he could have just done what he did and just knocked the guy out in a round. But that, for me, that's his best performance. Yeah, Shy, thank you very much. Thank you. No, that's his best. Stavern. Since Stavern hasn't performed at all, he's been losing most of his fights before the knockout. All his fights before knockouts, been losing. Ortiz 1, he was losing. Ortiz 2, he was losing. Well, Spilker, he was losing. I think he was losing against Molina. Bro, the guy's constantly been losing before he gets that right hand off. And all Fury did was prove that one, Fury can. Abbas, I'll tell you what.
What did he say?
You need
what did he say? Abbas, I can't even deal with you right now, bro.
Nah, you need to be his publicist for real.
bro. Even I've not heard anything as good as this. Wait, well, Eric, it's your show. You read this. This is your fan mail. Read your fan mail.
Oh, bro. Right, Abba says it shows how great Wilder evolved to
Fucking
be able
hell.
to come and knock him out ASAP. Bro, with great respect.
I need you to get out of
That's
here
your opinion.
ASAP. Get out of here ASAP.
Because that just tells me, why are you going 12 rounds having to be on your best behavior boxing ability wise? That was by far his best performance. To then rematch him and just spark him like that.
Bro, can I be honest? Yeah, I'll be real. Yeah, and I'm sorry, Wilder fans. I'm sorry I had to say this to you. Yeah, but Joe Joyce beat Bermane Stiverne in his 6th fight, bro. A year after that, he rematched him. 1 year only that he rematched him when he got. Guys, man, what are we? Come on, you lot, man. It's 2025, innit, Eric? Eric, like I can't be doing this, bro. I can't be doing it because I'm looking. These men are saying, "Oh, this guy
I need you
out here
to. I
looking
need.
all."
Abbas is back at it. I need.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
pretend
pretend
Tank
Tank
Davis isn't
Davis is
winning
winning
all
all
his
his
fights
fights.
in this round. Nah, Abbas, man.
No.
I need Abbas
Against
to
the
fight for me in
level of
court, no matter what I've done. Abbas,
Abbas, we need to
I
link
want to
up
call
after
Abbas
this.
Rob Kardashian. I want to call him Rod. The glove did not fit.
No, Abbas knows what he's doing. That level of opponent, Wilder should not be going the distance with. Is full stop. That's the debate over. If
He
you think
sucks, bro.
Wilder should have been going 12 rounds with a Bermane, I really call him
Bermane
Jermaine, I forgot his
Stiverne.
name. Bermane
12 rounds,
Stiverne.
bro.
Nah, you know that ain't it.
I
you
know
know
German. I know
that's not right.
journeymen. I know what's my guy Sokolowski. Sokolowski would have murked him, bro, on the spot. Easy money. The greatest journeyman ever. All right, he popped that last fight, but yeah, he was done. So yeah, man.
I do remember one fight Wilder wasn't losing. I remember one fight. That was
mate, for fuck's sake.
Brazil.
No,
Brazil. He put Brazil to sleep. That one there. He wasn't losing. He won the first and then put him to sleep. So I give him credit for that.
Brazil deserved to be a meme for that. Because, bro, why do you take so long for your engines to start revving up, bro? Like what did you think? This, like, I was like Virgil, and this is like Virgil Hunter can't train heavyweights. I'm sorry, he just cannot train heavyweights. Like you're great at light heavy, Virgil, just not with the big boys up there. And it showed with Brazil. We haven't, and he lost. Brazil lost to fucking Otto Wallin on points. Can we move on? Please?
You're laughing. Otto Wallin nearly beat Tyson Fury. Don't put respect on that guy's name, bro.
He beat him. Anybody else there? It was literally they would have hit the replay, and we
Listen,
had to go through that whole
Tyson
fucking
Fury
nonsense.
has too many of these anybody else moments. Do you know how many anybody else moments Tyson that anybody else they would have got stopped? This guy has multiple anybody else moments. Speaking on him, that's a good way. What happens to him next? That is a perfect segment for him. What happens for him next? For me, we know what I think. I think it should be the AJ fight. I don't know whether they'll push for an Usyk third fight. I've put that in there because for some reason people believe he won that second fight. I want the chat to get involved. And is it for Fury? Is it the AJ fight?
Nah,
Is it the
Chris, he
Usyk
deserved to be a
3 if you
meme, bro.
believe he won?
Deserved it. He deserved it. All that shit there that they did on Adobe Edit Pro. He deserved, because how, bro? Literally, what is that? Like I remember the whole thing. I'm looking at it right now in my head, and I'm like, how? You can't. Virgil never said duck. All right, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm finished. Please
Anyway,
shout out Chris.
or Has the shout out Chris. Has the Usyk fight, is that him done? Does Fury retire? Because outside of an AJ fight for me, I don't see who else fights. So if that
I
AJ
mean,
fight
he could
doesn't
possibly
happen,
fight.
do you see him retiring?
I mean, he could do what he was supposed to do and fight other people in the top 10. That'll probably be all right. But if he wants to call it quits now, cool. He had two of the most significant wins within a 10-year period, with Wilder and Vlad, because we never heard the end of it. Yeah, man.
Those Wilder wins you can put on a pedestal all you want. It ain't going on no pedestal nearby.
It's embarrassing. I
That
know
guy has one good win. He
his
has
10
one
title
great win.
defenses, all of
He's had one great win.
all of Wilder's title defenses. I know every single name on there. And the most hardcore Wilder fan, American, obviously, Rico, you just got that hate, Rico. Rico, you just got that hate. I'm like, brother, what? All right, you know me. I'm not good in these situations, bro. I like to wind people up. I'm sorry. Just go into the chat right now. Shout out to my guy Chris. Chris, we're best friends now. Chris, you can't take it back. Totally agree, mate. Couldn't have worded it better. Exactly, bro. Like what? He got sent to Asgard, rightly so, and he's never come back since.
he's done
stayed there.
out.
And Wilder broke his hand. He broke his hand in that fight as well. Do you know that?
Abbas, yeah, he might claim to retire, but truthfully, I see him fighting AJ later in the year. We need to see when AJ fights next and the timeline. Yeah, I agree. I think well, the timeline really suits now. I think they're on the perfect timeline in the summer. Those two can.
I can't retire
put
after getting
fight.
chinned by Daniel, bro. After like little bro in him, after all this, you're raw. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm not intimidated. She's steel chairs. He needs to try and get that back,
bro.
at least.
I agree, but I would, for me personally, I want to see Fury more than I
you
want to see a Daniel
understand.
Dubois rematch.
Oh, I thought
I
you were going to say
understand,
you
bro.
understand
Trust me,
Daniel's powers.
that image is stuck in my head. Seeing
Yeah,
shot land, bro.
I was doing commentary with you, innit? I remember.
I was doing. We was doing commentary sat next to each other, bro. Nah, that's ingrained in my brain. I want to see AJ get that back, but I need, for me personally, as a boxing fan, I think
Shout out to the
we need a
bartender,
Fury
man.
fight.
Now that
Fury
bartender,
fight.
I told him I never want to remember this ever again. He said, "I got you." I've not remembered it since. Shout out to the chat. Wilder does need a tune-up first before he can't have tune-ups because he might lose them. This is the problem with
Yeah,
Deontay Wilder. He can't have.
this is the
Who is
thing
a
with Wilder.
tune-up?
You can't
The
trust
tune-up. The
him. You
tune-up will
can't
tune
trust
him
him,
up.
bro. You can't trust him to get to the fight, bro. We had it. We had it signed, bro. All he had to do was land on Parker. We had it signed. We was there, signed, sealed. All we had to do is deliver, bro. And
You
my
lot are
guy just
out of
went
your
in there and got
mind.
beat the hell up. He
They're
got
out of
in
their
there and
mind.
got
I
beat.
remember it was the
Round by
first watch
round, you could
party.
just see that fight. Round by round, you can see that fight just fading away.
I knew my demeanor never changed. Eric, if you had a heartbeat monitor on me there, there was no excitement, bro. I knew exactly what I was watching in real life. I knew that shit was gonna be
That was
happening.
mad.
Everybody, when I was like, oh yeah, I got Parker. I had him by knockout, but he had points there. I was like, yeah, Parker, knockout, but Parker, no way. But nah, Wilder's gonna raise his head, and I'm thinking to myself, you poor unsuspecting bastards, man. Like I wanna save this in a bottle forever.
For once, I really wanted Wilder to win. That was the one time I was like,
Nah,
"Come on,
bro, I
Wilder,
didn't,
get
bro.
it
I
done,
can't forgive
bro.
him. I can't forgive
Get
them.
it done." That's all I needed. I just needed that. You can't. You just. Chris is right. You can't. You can't tune up anyway. Tune up for what? What's he tuning up for? He's gonna come in the same way he always comes in. Bro has had
Send him to the
50
gulag.
training camps and he fights the same, the exact same. So Chris is right. You ain't what you tuning up for. You're just tuning up to get beat up. So you might as
Shout
well
out to
just get in
Wilder's
there,
training team, man. Shout out to
get in there,
JDS, man. No one
get the
remembers
money, and get
JDS.
beat up.
No one, Eric.
That's what
No
he
one
needs to do.
remembers. No one remembers JDS. JDS died for
Oh, the
Wilder's
towel
sins,
boy,
man.
the towel
He
boy.
said, I remember they asked him, they asked him, like, he was Wilder's head trainer when they fired Breland, and they said to him, like, what's your strategy? What's your plan of attack? He said, it's like this fake sport. It's like the NFL. We got an attack, we got a midfield, a midsection, and we got a defense. And I said, you know what? He's earned every penny. He's earned
Nah, put Vsauce
every
comment
penny.
up. Put Vsauce comment on. Yet
Sorry, man, I'm
again,
slowing you lot, bro.
Visa, you know who I blame for that? Do you know who I blame for that?
We were so
I
close to
blame
seeing him.
Fury. Fury for that because he should have sparked Ngannou and nobody would be asking for an Ngannou versus AJ fight. That's the only reason why they put there with Parker because people were asking for that dumb fight where
I want
I
Ngannou
said
versus
that he would
Wilder.
get done in three.
I want
Ngannou
Ngannou
has
versus
like
Wilder.
yet again Fury ruined another fight we wanted because another AJ Wilder fight because if he had done his job. If he had done his job and sparked out Ngannou and get him out of boxing, AJ wouldn't have had to get in there, and people wouldn't have wanted it. People can act like now, oh well, AJ should. You lot were asking for it. There was too many people asking for that fight, and it was Fury's fault. Had he done what he was supposed to do and get him out of there, we'd have got AJ versus Wilder because there was nobody else for
Had
AJ
he
to
done
fight.
what he was supposed to
There was
do
nobody
and
else for
fight,
AJ to fight. Who would you put him in with? Is that for what reason? You'd have just done AJ Wilder.
I reckon Fury just bottled it, man, with AJ. I reckon he was like, you know what, Wilder, I know I can win and beat, because he beat Wilder in 3 different ways. The first one he beat him on points. Second one he just mashed him up, no problem. Third one he had a straightener outside the pub.
Honestly, third one was everyone was like the third fight was, but that was the worst bit of boxing. Fury was awful in that fight, and so Wilder was Wilder. Let's be honest. They nothing, like you said, nothing changes. But Fury was he looked awful in that fight. So people that were saying it was this great fight, it's brilliant trilogy.
That's what I'm saying. Fury
It was
with
two
1 foot.
fighters.
Still beat
It
him.
was Fury at his worst. It was Fury at his worst versus
And that's
Wilder.
saying something.
I'm not even going to say Wilder is best or worst because it's just Wilder.
I reckon 21 stone Fury could beat Wilder. I'll be real, man. I'd bet an organ on it or something. Easy.
Bro, Fury would beat Wilder every single time they fight. Wilder cannot fight going backwards. That's all you need to do.
Eric, it's crossroads. I love Wilder, man. Wilder, shout bomb squad.
No, but what you want to see?
I got it tattooed on my back. I got bomb
squad
you want to
see a Wilder Fury 4? You want to see a Wilder Fury 4?
Let's
You're
go.
talking
Let's
about
do it. Yeah, let's do it. Nah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We all want the full fight.
That question?
We all want the full fight. Nah, we want the full. I'm putting a tweet out right now.
I'm sorry.
After the show, I'm putting a tweet out.
I apologize for even broaching that.
Nah, don't apologize for good matchmaking.
I apologize.
Nah,
right, don't.
Take it back.
Take it back. Look what you've done. Look what you've done.
Obsessing with hating Wilder. Exactly, Ra. I'm sorry, Ra. You know what? It's my fault. I need to be better.
This is about Fury, and this segment was about Fury and his comeback fights. He brought up a Fury versus Wilder 4. That wasn't even in the.
But as it's your show, you should have corrected me. I'm here to make sure that I'm a menace. That's my job. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm not here to just have discussions. Yeah. That's not what the fuck
I knew what I was getting myself in for.
But yeah, no. Oh, what's the next question, Eric?
In all seriousness, I don't know what Fury has after the Usyk fights because he himself still believes that he won both fights. Will he go into an AJ fight, or will he just be like, you know what? I won. I know I'll beat Usyk. Fight AJ because they'll only give it to AJ and say I lost though. But you know what he's like when he he goes off on one of my excuses. So I don't know whether he's got that hunger for the AJ fight. I really don't. As much as I want to see that fight, I think Fury's a kind of person to just be like, you lot want that fight? I don't care. It ain't happening. Let's be honest. And if it was bag after bag after bag up to Fury, he ain't fighting Usyk. Without Turkey, we ain't getting that Usyk fight.
Nah,
he had 70-30 without Turkey. This guy had 70-30 without Turkey and still said he ain't taking the fight. He wants 75-25. It's mental.
And he became a meme with the big belly, big greedy belly. I want that as my ringtone, bro. Like, what? Big greedy belly, wake up. I'm like, oh, okay.
Usyk?
Greedy belly. I want 1 million pound. Nah, big up Usyk, man. Usyk is the guy, man. Like, seriously, I had shout out to one of my brethren, yeah, my proper brethren. Like, and I need to understand sometimes people really take me seriously. I need a disclaimer, like a good one. Bro, message me, bro. Bro, he hit me with the heartfelt. Listen, I need to speak to you as a man to man. I said, what the fuck what's going on in here? Did you really think that Fury could beat Usyk? I said, what?
Do you know how many? Do you know how many conversations we had with Rico? I know Rico never believed Fury could beat Usyk. I'll tell you that
not
now.
Once.
There is not one
once.
bone in his body that believed Fury could beat Usyk. Don't listen. All this
no
he
one
was
ever
saying.
asked me the question.
He was saying, "Oh, he thought he just said he wanted Fury to win every time. He's like, I want Fury to win, but not a bone in his body
superior.
thought Fury would win that."
Never that. Are you crazy? He's been he's been put down by Dave Cunningham, like his heavyweight debut, bro. Like, bro, literally, he's lost arguably 4 times already. Like, I can't. What? Whoa!
His
Hold
name
on.
is Steve,
I saw
bro,
some
not
mad.
Dave.
I mean, Dave. Man said Dave. See, this is your Yorkshire shit. Like, what's going on?
Sorry,
Steve,
I couldn't let it lie. You know what?
So
I couldn't let it go. It was just in my head, like Dave.
Nah, you did that on purpose, bro. Not cool, man. Rico is a fake Brit. That's a lie. So I'm gonna you know what? I'm gonna delete this comment. I can't even delete comments. I'm gonna delete that one. Doesn't represent us loyal people. I want to delete. Listen, Abs, this is Eric's first
Lancashire
show.
Battle of the Roses. Yeah. Oh, we could have Battle of the Roses if you want, bro.
Eric rolls with a white rose. Abbas rolls with like a red rose. Like, yeah, that's good. Riyadh season. Oh.
Well, Fury was the last fighter, so that is the end of the show for today. But Rico, thank you for this. I appreciate it. I appreciate iBoxingHub for supporting me on this crazy journey as just a boxing fan to boxing media. I appreciate everyone in the chat. Thanks for supporting. We will be back next week with another edition of Crossroads. I'm not sure what division I'm going to do next, but we'll see who's coming off a loss and see where they can go from there and have a decent conversation about it. Thanks, everyone. I'm out.
Oh, before we go, obviously, we got to big up D-Rock Clothing in the building, man. 40% off your total purchase. Guys, let's just hit that there. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Eric, I just want to say on behalf of all of us here at iBoxingHub, very proud of you, mate. Right? Absolutely sensational first show. My only advice to you would be to breathe. Otherwise, you might suffocate.
Bro,
Thank you
I'm
guys
telling
so
you, I was nervous. I was nervous.
I know,
How
mate. I know. You did so well. You
gonna
do
laugh
so
when
well.
it is weird. So
Don't even worry about it, man. Next week is going to be even bigger and better, guys. So please, please, please give my guy Eric a follow. Eric, tell the people them where they can follow you, man.
on Instagram, Eric ERF box. It's in under my name in my link. Just support me. Go follow. I'll be posting stuff from the watch parties and content from iBoxingHub, interviews, and hopefully shows soon, live shows and interviews with managers and boxers.
I can't end it without this joke. I've been thinking about this joke all day.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Yeah, mate. Nah, honestly. All right. So obviously you had your first show today, innit? So you went to the missus. Babe, I got my first show today. And with that, we'll see you later.
Seriously, what you do?
It's another band. All the Muslim cars now with your bag it up. I thought my card with a sweet one, please. Someone flicks me a bag it up. So, it's another one, yeah, it's a full strand, yeah. Oh.